I just made $323 trading the S&P 500s on the futures market. And I'm gonna show you guys exactly the trade levels that I took, how you guys can also identify these very simple trades, because guys, trading does not have to be complicated. A lot of people online are overcomplicating the strategy, having tons and tons of indicators on the chart. It looks like a mess. But me, on the other hand, just trade very simple levels, a very simple strategy. And the good news about this strategy is it literally has the entry model and tells you exactly where to enter. And I'm gonna show you guys exactly what I'm talking about now. Let's break it down. Here is the S&P 500s on the 2-minute time frame during the stock market open, being New York City session. So you can see I have my New York City session marked out, as well as you can literally see my orders being my entry for longs to the upside and my exit. And I'm gonna break down a very simple strategy here in a moment. But one thing is, as soon as the market opened, you can see we have a little bit of a light push to a major sell-off back to this level here. Now, me, I love reading candlesticks. Candlesticks tell you who is in control. And in this case, not only are we at a support level, but this is a strong buyer candle. So what did I do? I decided to take the risk and enter one single position here. Then I watched the price action and identifying this next candle here. When I pop up the who's in control chart, you can actually see based off that long wick to the downside, buyers actually took control, and they did. Boom, nice rocket to the upside. Now, that is a very simple, easy trade that I took here. But I do want to break down my strategy on how I typically trade. But first, I got to give you guys some context. In the Discord, I mentioned how today it's kind of one of those days where you just got to scalp. I'm looking for in and out trades. I'm not looking for home runs, holding for long trades for a long time, which is why you can see on this trade today, I didn't really hold it that long. It was a very quick in and out trade to make $300. But ideally, the very simple strategy that I use is the break and retest strategy. So grabbing those previous highs, which is this resistance level here, you can see a massive breakout above this level. If I were to draw this zone here, you can see a very massive breakout. Then market not only pulls back a little bit, but it even pulls back at this general area, which is a Fibonacci retracement level. And again, guys, this is a very simple strategy called the break and retest. The good news is it literally tells you where to enter. The entry is anywhere where the breakout level is. So it's totally fine, even if it takes hours to get to this level. Anywhere where it taps this general area of a breakout is where you can enter long positions to the upside. Now, same thing with the downside levels. You can see this is a session right here that just opened, bouncing again a little bit, but then ultimately we break down below. Not only can you very simply do a break and retest to the downside on this level here, but you can even grab these most previous levels here, extend it out, and again, a very simple break and retest to the downside. That is how simple I keep trading. So that is very simply the strategy that I use daily. It's called the break and retest strategy. It doesn't require any extra charts, any extra indicators. You can just flop around through any charts. All you're essentially looking for is a breakup structure to either direction. For an example, if we have a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, meaning market is uptrending, and we get its first breakup structure, meaning it creates a lower low and it no longer continues in the pattern that's creating, of course I'm gonna take the risk. It's a very simple strategy. It's a break and retest to the downside that I'm entering it on, and the same concept goes for vice versa, for the same thing for the downside. If we're downtrending to the downside and we create its first higher high, of course I'm going to enter in on the break and retest. Of course, it's a simple strategy. And the cool thing is yes, you're not going to win every single trade. There is no trade strategy where you're going to win every single trade, but that requires risk management, because trading, there are so much pieces to the puzzle, which is what I'm here for. I'm here to connect all the pieces. As you guys can see, I keep it super simple. And if you guys need some extra help keeping it super simple, learning step by step and not just rushing into it, hit me up, message me, let me know what's going on. We can go on a one-on-one chat, doesn't matter. And I'll see you guys in the Discord.